Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wonder if you have ever felt that it is always very difficult to draw upward view when drawing a character, and you often can't find the perspective relationship of the head and the position of the facial features. So, in this video, I want to talk to you about how to draw an accurate head from an upward perspective through my painting today. Okay, let's get started. To draw a head from an upward perspective, we must first understand the basic proportions and perspective of the face. When viewing a face from a horizontal angle, whether it is from the front or the side, it will not produce perspective changes. From the middle of the eyes, the head can be divided into two equal parts, and then the distance from the hairline to the mandible can be divided into three equal parts. In this way, you can get a basic proportion of the face. Through these proportion lines, we can determine the position of the facial features. However, when upward view of the head will change significantly. The bottom of the head will begin to show, the area of the face will shrink, and the position of the facial features will change. The larger the upward view, the more obvious this situation will be. In order to better understand its perspective, we can summarize the head as a slightly longer rectangular block, which can help us better understand its perspective. Secondly, in addition to understanding the proportion and perspective of the head, we also need to have a certain understanding of the skull. Especially when looking up, the bone points on the bottom are particularly important. The shape of the bottom of the skull is mainly connected by these bone points of the mandible. Many times, the outline of the bottom of the head is not well drawn because the position of these bone points is not clear. So how to draw a head from an upward perspective? Let's take this photo of a model as an example. First, draw a rectangular block with the same perspective. If you don't understand it, you can roughly draw it according to the outline of the model on the photo. This can help us understand his head perspective. Use the method of drawing the head by Loomis. Draw a perfect circle inside the rectangle, and then draw an ellipse on the side of the cuboid, so that the front and side of the head can be distinguished. Draw the midline of the front and side. Find the position of the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. And when determining the position of the facial features, we must find the actual position of the facial features according to the changes in facial perspective. The next most important thing is to find the position of the bone point on the bottom of the mandible. If you don't know much about the structure of the skull, I suggest you use some human anatomy apps, such as Art Anatomy, which allows us to view various parts of the human body from different angles, which can effectively help us understand human anatomy. After determining the position of the bone point, You can start to outline the head, then draw the facial features, and finally draw the neck and shoulders, so that the head with an upward view is drawn. We use the same method to draw a head from a different angle of upward view. Draw a cuboid with the same perspective as the model, draw a perfect circle in the cuboid, and then draw an ellipse to distinguish the front and side, determine the midline of the front and side, find the position of the facial features, and find the bone points on the bottom of the head. However, please note that the upward view angle of the head of this female model is relatively small, and the area of the bottom of the head will not be very large, so you must understand the changes in the position of the bone points. Then draw the outline of the head, draw the facial features, and finally, add the neck and shoulders. Alright, through the above analysis, I believe everyone understands how to draw an upward-looking head. If you want to know more about the knowledge and skills of drawing the human body, remember to follow and subscribe to my channel. I will share the skills and knowledge of drawing characters in more detail in future videos. Okay, let's go back to today's painting. After clarifying the sketch of the character, we can further outline the outline of the character so that we can clarify the next painting ideas. If you are a beginner, I suggest that you must pay attention to this step so that you can train your brain to better summarize the outline of the object. In the coloring stage, don't let the details disturb your thinking. Start with the inherent, large color blocks. First, distinguish the bright and dark parts of the characters, and then gradually find the connected small color blocks after clarifying the large color blocks. When drawing the background, you can use the pen casually and easily, which can increase the richness of the picture and make the picture more natural and dynamic. In addition, you should pay attention to the consistency of the tones before and after the picture, and coordinate the ambient colors of the bright and dark parts of the characters to unify the picture in a consistent tone. When dealing with details, don't treat them equally, but distinguish the main and secondary ones, so that the works will have a stronger sense of hierarchy and space. Well, today's painting is done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope my video can help you. If you have any questions or good suggestions, please leave me a message, which can help me produce more and better content. See you next time. Bye.